swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
All right, good news. The game started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Power football with the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Runs through the tackle. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. BYU right back to the line. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the... Turning it on! How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick it.
Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's in open space downfield.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you can tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll try to do it himself. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Going to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got a man. It's Burton. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Raging Cajuns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cajuns!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. The give to the back. hard running there. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attacked the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And the Cougars just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll leave it with him. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Here's the hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete to the right. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. BYU lines up quickly. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Fires to the big fella. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Angulo. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. Got it in the middle. It's Angulo. There he goes. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going for 6. Touchdown, BYU! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Throws it back. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Now, 4th down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Toss to the outside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Barco. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency. Turning it on! Attack! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajun!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
That's caught. It's Barco. He's past the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Finds a man on the right. Pass to Ted, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They just keep firing. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Barco. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down.
Going for it all. Touchdown, BYU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's Gideon. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are.
Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, BYU! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
49, Louisiana, 21.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to him on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Takes the handoff. It's Gideon. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.